Liverpool 1-2-0 Arsenal. Szoboszlai's masterpiece punishes Arsenal's Anfield caution. In a game billed as an early Premier League title-shaping showdown, Liverpool edged Arsenal 1-0 at a 10-cent, courtesy of a breathtaking Dymentionz Szoboszlai free kick in the 83rd minute. What unfolded was not the high-octane slugfest many anticipated, but rather a tactical chess match defined by fine margins, risk management, and one world-class strike. Liverpool, under Arne Slot, showed resilience and maturity in claiming 3 wins from 3 without ever needing to hit their attacking peak. While Arsenal left Merseyside with regrets not only because of the result but because of their own muted ambition, Liverpool, ruthless in moments, relentless in mentality for the champions. This was a match that reinforced why they are still the benchmark. Szoboszlai's strike-curling past David Raya from nearly 30 yards was the decisive act. But Liverpool's control, patience, and defensive sharpness under Slot carried equal weight. Defensive leadership? Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima suffocated Victor Gyökeres. Arsenal's £64 million marquee striker, cutting passing lanes and forcing him to feed on scraps. Structured build-up. Liverpool weren't at their flowing best, but maintained a compact midfield shape, limiting Arsenal's counterattacks and controlling transitions. Mental edge. Like their late wins over Bournemouth and Newcastle, this was a title defense display built on game management. They've now secured 3 wins from 3 in different styles: grind, comeback, and discipline. Slot, already distinguishing himself from the Klopp era, has tightened Liverpool's structure while preserving their attacking dynamism. Even with Alexander Isak's record-breaking £125 million signing still pending, Liverpool already look ominous. Arsenal, an ultra-cautious plan that backfired. Arsenal arrived at Anfield with high ambitions, but left with another painful entry in a decade-long Anfield Kurshirden League games without a win since 2012. This time, the disappointment was Arteta's team selection and match plan suggested respect for Liverpool's firepower, but perhaps too much of it. From the start, Arsenal were reactive rather than proactive. Early disruption. William Saliba's withdrawal after 5 minutes disrupted Arsenal's defensive rhythm, forcing summer signing Christian Mosquera into the firing line. The Spaniard was steady, but Arsenal's passing lanes were clearly unsettled. Midfield conservatism. Rather than fielding a dynamic 10, Arteta opted for Mikel Moreno in the advanced midfield role. A pragmatic choice over flair. Moreno's composure helped Arsenal contain Liverpool but blunted their creativity. Underuse of S. New, £60 million. Signing Eberechiez was left on the bench until the 69th minute. When introduced, his movement and dribbling gave Arsenal a spark, but by then, Liverpool were in full control. Starved. Striker Gyökeres. Arsenal's big-money solution to their long-standing centre-forward issue had a lonely night. The Swede barely had a sniff against Van Dijk, and often isolated due to Arsenal's low-risk approach. This was not a poor Arsenal performance. They were organized, compact, and difficult to break down, but it was passive. In a game where champions can be rattled by aggression, Arsenal instead mirrored Liverpool's patience, only to be undone by a single moment of brilliance. Key tactical themes. Liverpool's set-piece mastery. Szoboszlai's free kick was a reminder of Liverpool's multi-dimensional threat. Even when struggling to create from open play, their technical quality can swing a game. Arsenal's mental barrier at Anfield. Arsenal Haven T1 at Anfield in over a decade. While Arteta has revolutionized their mentality, this match showed there's still a psychological hurdle. They played not to lose, rather than to win. Slot's pragmatic evolution. While Klopp thrived on chaos and Slot's Liverpool is calmer, more patient, and better defensively. They've already kept 2 clean sheets this season and conceded just once. Risk versus reward. Arsenal's cautious setup made sense on paper. Neutralize Liverpool's midfield, protect a patched-up defense, and grow into the game. But in reality, it surrendered initiative to Liverpool and left them unable to respond when Szoboszlai struck. Player watch, Dymentionz Szoboszlai, Liverpool, match winner, and difference maker. His free kick wasn't just technically perfect, it was psychologically crushing. Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool commanded his backline with authority, repeatedly neutralizing Christian Mosquera, Arsenal. Thrown into the fire early, yet handled himself impressively against Liverpool's attack. Eberechi as Arsenal. A late cameo full of promise. Arteta may regret not unleashing him sooner. Verdict: a lesson in margins of Liverpool are far from their attacking best, but continue to find different ways to. Winslow has kept Klopp's intensity, but added defensive composure. This was a victory that sends a message. They can dominate, grind, or wait for magic, and they'll still get results. For Arsenal. The cautious approach reflects progress. They are no longer naive at Anfield, but also highlights a mental and tactical ceiling. To dethrone Liverpool, Arteta's side may need boldness rather than pragmatism in these defining fixtures. Arsenal's £248 million summer outlay was designed for exactly these games. Yet when Szoboszlai's strike flew in, it felt like Arsenal were still chasing Liverpool's shadow rather than standing toe-to-toe. The Gunners have quality, depth, and ambition, but their Anfield wait rolls into a 14th year.